All right. So one of the things that we've made so many mistakes over the freaking years with program creation, we've done charge too little, charge. I don't think we ever charged too much, but there's been definitely times where we've increased our prices and it's felt weird. Um, I know we've gone from one-on-one programs to more leverage programs and drop the price too much or like really low, and then it attracted like not the most ideal client. So this video is really going to break down how to price a a group leveraged offer, something that is going to create um, ideally monthly recurring revenue for you. And if you don't know what that is essentially the idea of having people pay you month in and month out, even maybe even weekly. We have clients paying us monthly. We have clients paying us bi-weekly, meaning every 2 weeks, and we have weekly clients. So it's like being able to package and and figure out a way to really create a program in a way that is going to work for you in your alignment, and not cause burnout, but also get the results that you want. So there's this like balance of you want the results, but you also want to not have to be super hands-on with every client. So this is going to be we're going to go break down both of those. We've done both. we've had I know we've several times. We have a big event in the end of October where we bring in 7 to 13 clients, kind of like all at once, and we've the last couple years it's been a lot because we've been doing so much one-on-one work in our group program that it's caused us almost to like burn, like almost like I don't want to, like it's like we can't handle more clients because we put so much on us in the month before. So December, we take a nap, we go spend time with family, we don't. And then it really kind of takes something for us to come back in January and go, let's go again. Right. And so you don't want to, and this is like when you're looking to grow your business to, you know, 30, 50, $100,000 a month, it's going to, you really need to look at your program creation and your pricing and everything and how you're going to do it to really create this. The other thing that I think there's a misconception that that you go, you know, you, I mean, one of the way, and our first $100,000 a month, we um, the first time we ever did $100,000 a month, we basically had no recurring revenue going into that. Not no, but like very, very little, maybe 2,000 a month, $3,000 a month, meaning, we just basically, collected a crap ton of money. So I think that month we had like, it was like 13 or 11 clients come in like like a 2 week period. A lot of them paid in full, like I want to say like $5,000. So $5,000 times, so it's like 50 some $1,000 there. And then we had clients that we were working with for a year and kind of a more advanced program, and we had people pay us in full there, and then we had people upgrade to that higher up package that was like signed signed agreements that were like higher on. And so we signed 100 and some. We collected, I think it was $74,000 that month out of $120,000 cash collected. And then we passed out. we were like, holy crap! Now we get to onboard all these people and work this all out. So So let's talk about some options here, and things that we've done, that and things that our friends have done, and the way that, and kind of how we're starting to look at packaging programs. So if you have a one-on-one program right now, I will say this: it's like, if you're maxing out a one-on-one program, like you have a bunch of one-on-one clients and you're charging, say, $3,000 for like a 3-month period or something like that. And then that, I will say, like, when it looks at pricing, like, if that's what you're charging, you can pretty much start at that point with a group program if you wanted to. And then I'll also give you some, the cool thing about leverage programs, if they're truly leverage and you're doing like no one-on-one in it, or very, very, very little, maybe you're doing some bonuses, just one-on-one, to get it rolling. You can start a little bit lower and then kind of work your way up as momentum increases. We had a client, Ryan, and he crushed it, right? Like, he created like coursework that leveraged his, this is another thing that you really want to be doing. So let me look at, I'm like always on StreamYard, I'm like sharing my screen. I don't have a whiteboard. I have to open up a Zoom thing and share in a Zoom, which is super weird because I'm using, but I do want to, actually share my screen and kind of bring out some concepts of what to do here. So let's present, share screen, and we're going to pull up entire screen here. And all right, so hopefully you can see a Zoom screen, and then you can see a whiteboard. So if you're on here, yeah, let me know if you can see. Pull this down. Whiteboard. Move this over here. Hopefully, it's really hard to tell if you can see. Okay, there we go. Charlie! Oh, and I got my baby too, so she might be coming up and joining us. All right, so one of the aspects of a group program that you really want to look at is, hold on one second. Yes, Charlie. Charlie, get up here. I'll get you that as soon as I get off the slide. I'll come and get that in a little bit. All right, we're back. All right, number one, it's like the leverage. We want to be able to handle a lot of clients. 2, we want to make sure the impact and results is solid. How you start doing that is, so leverage, how do you create leverage? There's a couple of things in leverage. One is, it's like your one-on-one time. You want very, very little one-on-one time. Because this is ultimately what you want to do. When you're creating a group program, you want to be able to handle 5, 10, 20 clients coming into it at once. And this isn't, people frame things as like a membership, and I feel like it really lowers the value of what they're getting. And I don't think most people are not going to pay a good amount of money for a membership. So that's not necessarily the packaging or the whatever that I would go with. So very little one-on-one time. Leverage. So you want to leverage the teaching aspect of it. Meaning that a lot of group programs I see, we have one client actually right now. He has a really, really powerful facilitated program that it creates amazing transformations, and it's really it's not really a leverage group program, and it really he could charge much more for it because it's not it's very experiential. And there is a good part of like having these leverage programs to be experiential, but you don't want. And so I'll give you an example. Holly's coach, she explains it this way. Um, are you bringing the program to the call, or are they are going through teaching, learning, or learning something, and then they are showing up and bringing their challenges and their questions and their everything to the call? And there's a different amount of preparation, there's a different amount of um, energy that it takes to deliver something like that. So, and you got to get to look at, like, where do you thrive? Do you thrive in bringing the energy and bringing that program to somebody, or would you rather respond to what people are dealing with? I'm I I'm the best at this combination. It's like an 80-20 where they bring their things and then I give input on what they're going through. So I prefer clients going through modules or workshops and different things on their own and then coming to us, and then I respond to the challenges. I can listen to somebody. We do accountability call in the morning, which is really powerful. And we have 10 minutes, and really only like three people are showing up right now. So they're able to pop off what they're up to, their mission, and their goals for the month and all of that. And then I listen to everything that their wins and what they're going through. And then I'm like, spot, boom, boom, boom. This is what you need to do. This is where you can go. And so they're getting essentially daily speed coaching from us, even though it's not something that I'm going to be probably doing long term, but it's like I can see where they can move forward really quickly, and it's really powerful. But I love doing that in a group situation. They're going out and taking action, and they're having challenges and whatever, and they're bringing it to the call, and then I can help them get out of that thing. So you get to look at what that looks like. Are you teaching live with them, or are they going and going? Ideally, you want them to do most of their learning through on their own or through kind of regular workshops that you schedule, but most of your support is where you're helping them through their challenges that they're dealing with. So you're not having to prepare and bring a bunch of energy to your group calls. So very little one-on-one, leverage teaching, and obviously the result. So the results are amazing. So you want to be able to structure your program in a way that it gets amazing results in a group, through them going through content. What I've realized over the period of time is actually less is better with content. It's better for them to learn and then go attempt to do whatever they're learning, and then come and get coaching to tweak the thing, and then kind of move on to the next thing. And that's like the best way for people to actually get what they're doing. So that's the leverage. You want to be able to leverage them working together, working with a group where they can post their questions in between their group calls, and then you can get back to them, or they can support each other. That's another thing is we've done group chats, or we've done chats where we support everybody one-on-one, and what we decided was we're only going to do that with our one-on-one clients kind of moving forward. And so that's another thing. So having an option for one-on-one, but it's like a higher amount. So that's something we've never done until, yeah, that's not how you spell that. We've never had one-on-one results until January, or not one-on-one. We've always had the one-on-one kind of sporadically through our group program. We never had it as like, this is what you get, weekly basis or bi-weekly basis. So right now we have space each month for 2 new one-on-one clients. Now we're not taking more, and it's double what our group program is. So our group program, so that it gives them an option. Hey, I can do group, and then I can go through the modules and learn, come to the group. And then if I want one-on-one, then hey, you can be a part of this. And so that's been super powerful. Our one-on-one clients they're getting amazing results, and our group clients are getting amazing results. And I feel like it's like a faster thing in one-on-one. We're kind of with them more, especially because our one-on-one clients are the ones, mostly 2/3 of them are the ones that show up to the accountability calls in the morning. It's like they're more invested. So it gives them an opportunity just to get, it's like we're kind of bringing specific things for them. Like, hey, what are we gonna help? What are we seeing that they need help with? We're gonna bring this to the call, and then we answer their questions too. But they come to our group calls too. So it's like the one-on-one clients come to the group. So it's like just an additional support on top of what the group is. So it's really, really powerful. But what's important is it's not just, so how do you structure this? So how we've structured a couple different ways. So we've done a group program where it's just group and just content, and it's like a 60-day thing. And then the idea is they're going to get to a certain point in those 60 or 90 days, and then they graduate into a new program if they want. Because that's the thing is we want long-term clients paying us on a regular basis. And the issue with that is a lot of times when you're doing a leverage program and you got people coming in at different levels, how do you know if they're ready for the next program? So that's something that we've realized, is that not everybody is going to be ready for that next program. So that was an issue. Where we would have people come in 60, 90 days. And then the idea was, we're going to get you to like 5 to 10K, and then you're going to be ready for this next program. Then we're going to start setting up systems. We're going to set up a team. We're going to start doing more of the automation and that type of stuff. But what we realized is some people they're not ready for any of it. And so you get to be really aware of, well, who you're bringing in. So would you rather, so then we kept on upping the price. We're like, if we up the price, we're going to get higher quality people. We'll get a little bit less clients, but we'll get higher quality. And but then we're like, some of the people still, they would come up with the money, but they still needed like that handholding. So then we started like putting more one-on-one into our group program, and then that limited the amount of clients we could handle, and that creates its own issue. So it's like, how do we do this? So now we're kind of reworking again, and like, how do we really create a leverage group program that gets amazing results, and then if people want one-on-one, they can upgrade to the one-on-one, and then it's super powerful. So it's like getting really clear on who that ideal client is, and really, and actually rejecting, and like not so one of the things that we've realized recently is like, if you don't know how you can help clients, we're not letting you, like, if we have to tell you how you could help clients, like, we're not telling you like what your business should be. Like, you should know, I'm a relationship coach, I'm a health coach, I am a performance coach, I am a whatever. And it's like, we need to get clear on that before we can, because if you start down this path of helping this person, and then you go, oh, actually, I don't want to do that, I want to jump over here. It's like starting your business completely from scratch. People don't realize that. They're like, well, I have these tools, I could use them anywhere, like, it doesn't really matter. It really does, because the messaging, it's like you start confusing your audience and it doesn't work. And so yeah, creating that leverage. So creating that leverage program that can handle, 5, 10, 20, 30, whatever clients a month on a regular basis, and then figuring out how the pricing is going to work. That so I will say the easiest way to get people in is to do a shorter program, but that doesn't really always create long-term recurring revenue. So what we've messed around, and I'll just give you some things of how we've done. We've started where it's like, okay, hey, it's a 3-month program, and after the 3 months, you pay $500 a month, you pay $1,000 a month, you pay $1,250 a month, you pay whatever on a monthly basis to stay in the program, to keep it going. So, like, get access to all the modules, to get access to the group program, to get access to everything. This is what it looks like. And that can create recurring revenue. So it's like, hey, it's 5K to get started, it's 6K to get started, it's 7,500, it's whatever to get started. And then if you want to stay in the program, this is what it looks like. Now, your pricing might be completely different, because again, it needs to be something that you can confidently sell. So if you're already selling group, or one-on-one, you can usually sell your group for the price that you've been enrolling people on a regular basis for one-on-one, unless you have some blocks, which we worked with a lot of clients through that, of getting through those blocks and the resistance to selling a one-on-one, or a group program, and really leveraging that. The other way that you could go with this is, instead of a group program, is if you're more collaborative, if you're more we get a lot of clients that are like collaborative type people, and that might look like a mastermind. So a mastermind, we had one client, she has a certification, she certifies coaches, ICF certified, the whole deal, and it was like $2,000 to get certified, and then she upsells them to the mastermind, which is like 10,000 or 12,000, something like that, for the year. And so then they pay, $2,000 a month or whatever to be in the mastermind. And that has its own curriculum. But again, it creates this, you got to upsell them from this to this. And you really want to stay away from the, I have to upsell. I would rather it just be a really easy, hey, this is a year program. This is stuff that we've done before. This is a year program. We do a 90-day, 120-day, love it or leave it, where if you don't love if you don't love working with us after 90 days, or working with me after 90 days, then we can high five and still be friends. And then that, a good amount of people are going to keep continuing in the program. So hopefully this is helpful. If you were looking for support and guidance around this, feel free to DM me or text me back, like support, and we can have a conversation and see if it's a good fit. Appreciate you. Talk to you soon.